Build off what Coach Tyler did last night with the setup to go to the next step, which would be your leg kicks, okay? So what are leg kicks used for? Timing's the most common one. What else?
Power.
Power, rhythm. Timing, rhythm, power. Okay, those would be the three purposes of a leg kick. Now, there's a whole bunch of different leg kicks out there. Okay, we're going to go over the 4 basic ones. Okay, we teach some stuff in our program that's definitely a little bit higher level. Okay, we don't want to teach you guys to be good now. We want to teach you how you should be able to hit when you get older. Okay, so going over all these, they all have their pros and they all have their cons, and that's kind of what we're going to go over right now. Okay. So Tyler talked to you guys yesterday about addressing the plate. So we've addressed the plate, we're in our good spot, okay? Consistently in the same spot. Now, as that pitch comes, I'm gonna generate some kind of a leg kick, okay? For like you guys said, timing, rhythm, or power. All right? So the standard leg kick that you guys were probably, most of you guys were taught was just a normal stance, small step forward, right? Okay? Real simple, real easy. What are some advantages to that? Why is that a good leg kick?
Get your power foot forward.
Okay, so we're gonna get our front foot forward a little quicker and easier, right? What else?
It's quick.
Okay, it's quick, right? Simple. All right, boom, I'm right there, and I'm in my stance, okay? Why else is that a good leg kick?
Easy.
All right, easy, simple, all right? Not a lot of movement, all right? And we try to do that with a lot of you guys, right? We try to simplify your movements a lot, okay? What else?
Stay balanced.
All right, yeah, exactly, right? I don't have to worry about being off balance because I'm all right here, nice and simple, okay? Perfect answers. What's the disadvantage of a leg kick like this?
No power.
Yeah, we're not generating a whole lot of power with our lower half, right? What's the strongest part of our body? Hips. What's the heaviest part of our body?
Butt.
All right, hips, butts, core, okay? All those words, all right? We're not really using a whole lot of that or generating a whole lot of movement there with that kind of a leg kick, all right? Now, there's not a whole lot of guys in the big leagues that do this, okay? Some, not a whole lot. All right, now going to the next leg kick, which would be no leg kick, all right? So kind of the real spread out stance, okay? And if they do anything at all, they just kind of just lift and go right back down in the same spot, okay? Big leaguers that do this, anyone think?
Albert
Pujols is kind of the most famous spread out, no step guy, okay? Pujols is also 6'4", 250 pounds of pure muscle, okay? So he can just generate a lot of power on his own, right? Okay? So, same concepts, right? What are the good parts about a no step leg kick? Huh? Yeah, we don't have to worry about the leg kick. We don't have to worry about what else?
Timing.
All right, timing's simple, right? I'm not going to get off time like this a whole lot, okay? Because there's not a lot of movement down here. I don't have to worry about timing up my step with the pitcher, okay? What else? Pretty much the same reasons we gave, right? Okay, easy timing, simple movement, all those things. All right. The drawback to this is the same thing, right? We're not really generating a whole lot of power, okay? We're just kind of getting right here and just using what's already there. We're not generating the action. Now, if you're super strong like Albert Pujols, maybe you don't have to generate a whole lot of power. If he just gets barrel on the ball, he knows it's going to go. Okay, so that's all right. All right. Back in the day, there was a few hitters. Jim Edmonds, okay, was super spread out like this. All right. So there's been guys out there that do this. Okay. So moving on to the third kind of leg kick, which is now we're going to get into some things that are more common. And kids that have been in our program, you're going to probably notice these next two a lot. Okay. All right. This one right here is called the what? Okay. The toe tap. Okay. Coach CJ loves to teach this. All right. There's a famous baseball player that's connected to our program that does the toe tap. Who is it?
That one guy.
Troy Tulowitzki. Okay, Troy Tulowitzki toe taps, all right? And obviously Tyler's the coach in our program, okay? So, again, one more time, bring it back, tap and go, okay? What are some advantages? A lot more guys do this, okay, than some of the other leg kicks I already showed you, okay? What are some advantages to what I just did? Okay, now I'm generating power, right? Where's that ball coming from?
Pitcher.
Yeah, and if I'm in college or the big leagues, it's probably coming in over 90 miles an hour. All right, so is it better for me to go get that thing or to stay back? All right, so stay back on a 95 mile per hour fastball? Yeah, no, you don't have any time to stay back on it. You got to go get it. Okay, so that's why we teach our legs to go out and meet that ball out here. We want to generate power against that power. Okay, if we stay back and try to squash bugs back here, that fastball is going to tear us up. Okay, we got to go get it. So that's what this leg kick's doing, right? We're generating a ton of power and momentum where the ball's coming from. Okay, that's a good thing. All right, we want to go do that. We're gonna naturally create more power by driving this backside through with a toe tap. Okay, what are the disadvantages of this?
Hard to time up.
Okay, yeah, time is more complicated now, right? We've made this more difficult on ourselves with the timing. Okay, what else?
You're not a rhythm that doesn't work.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a good point. It's easier to be in rhythm here, but it's also harder to fall out of rhythm, right? Because there's more movement. So the movement feels good and your hips are involved, all good things, but it's a more complicated movement, so that can get off the train can get off the tracks a little bit easier with something like this. Okay? So great answers, all right? And that brings us to the last leg kick, which is what? All right, the leg kick, right? Okay? So, Posey, who else does a big leg kick that we can think of? Most guys do it in the big leagues.
Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson, huge leg kick. Who else? Bryce Harper. I mean, just the list goes on and on, okay? Most kids in our program, toe tap or leg kick, okay? The advantages of the leg kick are the exact same thing as the toe tap, right? This is what it looks like. I'm here, I get it up, I time it, and I go, okay? Now, we're even generating a ton, right? It almost looks like I'm pitching. And this looks like exaggerated, but for guys that have done video with us, what's Josh Donaldson look like? He looks just like that. Looks like he's about to pitch, okay? So you're gonna generate a ton of power. Now here's the thing, why don't we teach leg kicks to young kids?
Mess it up.
All right, yeah, it's a more complicated movement. It's tough to teach. It's tough for them to do it because they're young and their athleticism is not developed. Okay? So why do we teach a lot of you guys to leg kick? Okay? We trust your athleticism. We think you can figure it out. And why else? Most important reason.
More developed.
Okay? We want you to be able to do the things at the upper levels. We don't want to make you into a contact hitter now. If you're a contact hitter at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, you're going to be pretty good. Why? The defenses aren't very good, okay? If you're a contact hitter at 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, you're not going to be very good. Why?
The defense is
The
good.
defenses are very good. They catch the ball when it comes to them. You can't just slap it. How many slap hitters are in the big leagues?
Not anymore.
There's a few, but not. It's hard to think of it, right? Almost every one of the big leagues will drive the ball in a gap. Okay, who's the fastest guy in the big leagues?
Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton. Okay, how's Billy Hamilton doing at the plate right now?
Bad.
Yeah, he got sent down in the minors last year. It's really, really hard to play at the upper levels if you can't drive the baseball. Okay, it doesn't matter how fast you are. Billy Hamilton's one of the fastest guys in the world. He can't play in the big leagues because he can't drive the baseball. You have to be able to drive the baseball at the upper levels. So that's why we teach you guys to leg kick and all those things. It might hurt you a little bit now. It's going to help you when you get older. Okay? Cut it off quickly.